Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. And if you are going to write a production grade code, and if you're going to build something that uses lakhs of or crores of user, so in this video it's for you, because in this video we're going to learn what is synchronous and what is asynchronous programming. Okay, so first of all I'm going to tell you that what is synchronous programming, because when you're going to write any code, so we use synchronous programming. Okay, because when you write a function, so one function and then another function will execute. Okay, that is synchronous programming means tasks execute one another after another in sequence. Each task must finish completely before the next task starts. This is a synchronous programming. Okay, means that, like, if you're going to build something that actually you write two function, okay, or three function. So when the first function will end, then another function will execute. Not before it at once all function never execute. That is synchronous programming. Okay, like wait, finish, then start next task. Okay, this is the execution flow. One task complete, then task 2, then task 3. Okay, in sequence, one after another. Okay, these are code that's normally synchronous programming code. I think we have already know this. I just run this code, we'll see what will happen. First one task started, then one task finished, second task started, then second task finished. It's sequence one after another. Okay, it's not happen at once. Okay, so it will so for this programming it will take 5 seconds to execute, because it will take 3 seconds here and 2 seconds over here. Okay, this is the execution process. Task 1 3 seconds, task 2 2 seconds, total 5 seconds. Okay, and then we'll move to the what is asynchronous programming. This is very important. Okay, asynchronous programming allows multiple tasks to run without waiting for each other. Tasks can be paused and resume later. Okay, it means that if you write 3 or 2 sentences, okay, function 3 or 2 function, so when the one function pause in some reason, so another function not wait for the finish the first function, another function will execute. Okay, this is a difference. I'll tell you, I'll give you example. Like if you are cook, imagine if you are cook and you cook multiple dishes. Okay, so what you have to do this, if you use synchronous programming, like if you are going to cook rice, so you cook rice, then you are going to cook mutton, then you are going to cook any biryani. Okay, so for synchronous, so you have to wait, means when you completely cook the rice, then you will start to cook mutton. Then when completely mutton will finish, then complete to cook, then we'll cook biryani. Okay, one after another. You cannot cook three things at once. Okay, this is synchronous. So what is unsynchronous in this case? Like if you are going to cook rice, so you are boiling the water. In between boiling the water, you are going to prepare the mutton. Okay, because you do the another task, and in between you complete the another cook. Okay, like you going to do mutton, and in between mutton you can also prepare the biryani. Okay, because you just uh, keep the mutton for boiling, and in between you can prepare the biryani. These are things. This is the asynchronous programming. You can do multiple things at a time. Okay, that is the asynchronous programming. Asynchronous programming allow multiple tasks to run without waiting for each other. Tasks can be paused and resume later. Start tasks while waiting, do another task. You can't waiting uh, um, to complete the other task. You will start the another task. Okay, this is a code example. You have to import the asynchronous. You have to just add this one before function. Okay, this one, and you have to write a main function. This is the main function that will create event loop. Event loop means these things can actually work to build this scenario. This is called event loop. Okay, it's the same thing, just you have to use the asynchronous before the function name. Then here you have to create a main function. In the main function you use asynchronous.gather task1 task2. This is called event loop. This asynchronous.gather runs multiple tasks concurrently. Okay, well, without it the tasks would run one after another. You have to must use these things, otherwise the function will be same. So we'll run this code and we'll see this, how it's happen. So you can see this task 1 started, task 2 started at once, task 2 finished, task 1 finished. So why task 2 finished before the task 1 finished? Because we paused 3 seconds in task 1 and 2 seconds task 2. So as the tasks, all the tasks start in the same time, so these tasks pauses for 3 seconds and these tasks for 2 seconds. So that's why it is the task to finish earlier than task 1. Okay, both tasks start together. Task 2 finishes in 2 seconds, task 1 finishes in 3 seconds, total second 3 seconds. Okay, it will less the time also. Where the asynchronous is used in real life, asynchronous is used when program must handle many users at the same time. Like if you are building some application that user use multiple user use in the same time, we can see in the any production grade application what you are using. Every production grade application use asynchronous code, because production grade code people are using actually multiple user. Okay, fast API, web server services, API calls, database request, downloading files, chat application, many things. What you are actually building for production, use asynchronous code, because you have to handle multiple user at a time. Okay, and what the problem with the synchronous program? You can see also problem with synchronous: waste time during waiting. So we can see over that it will take 5 seconds. Unnecessarily we have to use for 3 seconds over here, because in that first of all you have to end the first task, then you will start the second task. That's why it will take 5 seconds. Okay, poor performance for API calls, the database queries and network operation, because one task complete then we'll start the another task, so it will waste time and many things have problem will arise. Okay, that's why you have to use asynchronous programming in the production grade code. Okay, this is a simple code, you can see over there. This is the how we can do this. Okay, this is very simple, and if you actually know the power of asynchronous code, you will use all the time asynchronous programming, because you never going to create any application that you have to wait to finish the task before user, then you will move to the another user. Okay, you want that multiple user can use your application at a time. So that's why you have to use asynchronous programming all the time in your code. Thank you guys. If you like this particular video, please give a thumbs up, and if you have any query, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys.